By the end of this video, you will understand how XRP is bringing us into a golden age. Don't let anyone tell you that we're not headed into a golden age where money flows at the speed of an email and AI just does everything for you. So you can do fun stuff like play basketball, do your hobbies, actually spend time with family, actually meditate, etc. So watch until the end. You're going to understand exactly why. I'm going to show you in a book we're going to read. So keep watching, drop a like, let's go. All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a crypto market update slash just an update in general, going over everything that's been happening. It's been a while since I've been on here, but we're going to go over XRP, HBAR, Quant, all of the staples of our crypto portfolio, and I'm going to discuss a little bit about what I've been doing in the meantime. So let's get right into it. The structure of this video, we're going to start with looking at the market. I'm going to tell you my thoughts, what I'm trading, what I'm looking at, and then we're going to get into XRP, HBAR, Quant, those ISO coins as people call them, and then we're going to go into more of general market psychology, how you should be thinking right now, what everything is doing, and then we're going to go into meme coins, okay, and talk about what's going on with meme coins. And then at the end, if you want to stay until the end, we're going to talk about some new launches that we've been putting out. As you guys know, Megan and I are more than just YouTube creators, TikTok creators. We're actually building real businesses in the crypto space that you can use, cool free products and stuff that you can use. So let's get straight into it here. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap. So boom, here we are on CoinMarketCap. Today we're at $112,000 Bitcoin. Now that sounds insane to say. If you would have told someone 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that Bitcoin would be $100,000 per coin, they literally would have laughed at you and maybe wanted to punch you in the face and call you an idiot. But now we're sitting above 100,000, and it is so worth it to tell people in your personal life about this, because when they hear that Bitcoin is over $100,000 per coin, the reaction is hilarious. Patience pays, patience always wins. Big congratulations to all of these Bitcoin holders that have held out this long. You guys know I own 0 Bitcoin. I don't care about Bitcoin. I care about altcoins. I believe that the wealth generation has already happened for Bitcoin. The wealth preservation is what's here now. You can get a clean double on your money over a few years, a clean 3x maybe over 5 years on your money, but Bitcoin has slowed down. The gains are there with altcoins, they aren't there with Bitcoin. So let's talk about some of the altcoins. XRP is currently the 3rd largest crypto asset by market cap in the entire world. Isn't that awesome? $2.81. I remember making videos for you guys way back here when we were just like in 50-cent hell. And now look at that straight up graph, but then we held it. We held the price. As you can see right here, we were in that 20-cent jail in 2017, and then it was a straight up graph all the way to $3, and then came flying back down. But it looks like we're not down to do that on XRP. We're going to actually stay above $2 here. We did dip in June below $2, but hopefully this is the new normal. This is the new normal. And we were yelling from the top of the mountaintops at 50 cents to get in there. I mean, this could be your last chance to ever, maybe we never see this thing below $2 ever again, or below $1 ever again. The era of 50 cents might be over. Let's go back to the altcoins. Let's check up on who's the biggest gainers. It's a bunch of weird meme coin stuff, man. Meme core, what is that? We know what Pump Fun is. They launched their token. Get in if you want, but really, I don't know. I don't know. And then we've got a bunch of stable coins. So really the only two things in the top 100 that are doing well is meme coin related stuff. We've got Pi coin going down as usual. What a weird coin. Does anyone hold that? Let me know. Fart coin. What has this market become, man? I leave for I leave and go and build some businesses with my beautiful wife for a few months, and this is what happens to the market. We see Hedera, though. Look at that dip on Hedera. 18% down in 7 days. We're still up on the month, and we're up on the year, right? But look at that dip. You guys know how I look at this. 18% down, what does that mean? I could buy right now, and if it recoups that 18%, which it probably will, I mean, look at the chart, right? Just a few days ago, we were up, way up, right? Way up. So I always look for that recoup on the assets that I believe in. Now, we're above 3.6 trillion. It sounds so weird saying that. If we turn off some of our indicators here, these are our indicators that we made, patience indicators. We can see Bitcoin is been on the way down for the past few days. 122,000, absolutely insane. I'm still trading Bitcoin a little bit. Scalp trading is the most fun for me. That's when you go onto this chart right here, your little 5-minute chart, and you trade these little movements, right? So from here to here, there's gains to be made. This is happening every hour. There's gains to be made, right? If I get in here and I sell here, there's gains to be made. So we've developed patience indicators for this. As you can see right here, these blue lines are showing you entries for when to get in. And we can also turn on our auto-generated entries as well. So it'll actually generate you entries right here. We hit some take profits. This short did really well right there. As you can see, you would have got the signal right here and all the way down. And of course, that is through our indicator company, patience.io. The link for this is in the description. These are the only indicators I use. Yes, we actually use our own product in my everyday, or not daily trading these days, but weekly trading, monthly trading. Fire. So let's keep it moving here. Bitcoin, been trading. Where do I trade? We trade on CoinW. Most of our community is trading on CoinW or the other partnered exchange links in the description. CoinW is great. We have a bonus on right now. So if you sign up with our link in the description, you're going to get a 10% trading bonus on your deposits. So if you deposit $3,000 of your own money to trade with, you're going to get 10% added onto that. We also have 3,700 XRP up for grabs for each of you. And that's if you actively use CoinW under our link, you're going to get XRP for free. It's fire. Let's get into some stuff here. Okay. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of news has happened. But let's start with the XRP stuff. Then we'll go specific HBAR stuff. And then I'll give you an update on what I'm holding and what I'm still holding and what I'm even doing with my portfolio. So this is what you have to understand about XRP. The founders of XRP, the founders of Ripple, the company, they do dump millions of dollars worth of XRP. This is just facts. You can go look at the blockchain and they're dumping and selling on your head, okay? Now, right here, make sure you follow me on Twitter. This is key because you get tweets like this, right? And maybe I'm not making a YouTube video 1 week or month. You got to follow on Twitter because I'm always on there. You would probably dump too if you had millions in holdings and could comfortably sell into a top 3 asset, okay? Listen closely. The holy grail of crypto for certain people is to build their own crypto token, market it, get a lot of people believing in it, build a cult around it, get billions or millions of dollars in volume flowing through it, and then dump on their head. Okay? This is the holy grail for certain people, right? You be a founder of the token, you watch it grow all the way to a top 100 token, you secretly or openly hold millions of dollars of that token. And then once the token is big enough, you can actually sell your own token for 1,000x more, right? You're selling onto your own community, but now it doesn't affect the price. Because if I go over here, right, and I go to XRP on here, let's go sort by market cap, and I go to XRP, right? Look at how much volume just came through this. On the far left side right here, $6.31 billion of volume in the last 24 hours alone. Okay, this is why XRP is a staple, one of the biggest coins, third biggest coin in the entire world. And you can basically I could sell $10 million of this and it barely would move the price. It wouldn't do anything, right? People would freak out because they're like, wow, someone just sold 10 million worth. But ultimately, XRP will keep going up, keep recovering. So this is the holy grail for some people. You got to understand that. Let's move on. 2023, January of 2023, so a lot of years ago, I made a bet that XRP would hit $10 by the end of July of 2025. We're now in August. I lost the bet. This bet was with Blockchain Boy. He didn't want my $1,000. He said to donate it, so we donated it. Good human move on him for that. But I wanted to, wrap that up because I get comments every day that are like, yo, you lost your bet, bro. When are you going to pay? Now, let's talk about this 43 XRP thing. You are completely wrong if you think that 43 XRP tokens is going to get you rich. This is just a fact. I thought this was common sense, but this video I made irked way too many people, and I cannot believe how many of you think that 43 tokens is going to get you rich. And yes, okay, everyone has a different budget, right? Maybe you can't afford 1,000 XRP tokens. That's a lot of money. That's like $2,000 now. But your 43 tokens, it's just not going to get you rich. And of course, it depends on your definition of rich, right? And if we look at some of these replies, man, Paige Schiller, lame scammer, like this guy clearly has like 20 XRP probably. Yeah, come on, man. You can't get rich off $100 investing in crypto. It's just not going to happen, right? Just be real, please. Like, this is why I feel like sticking around in crypto and making sure we're still making videos is because there needs to be a voice of reason in this industry. Now, this is a funny one too. Let's go over this for a second. This irked a lot of people too. I said crazy crypto strategy that could pay off massively. Treat the XRP asset like a savings account. Deposit money into XRP instead of your savings account. It's crazy, but it could pay off. Now, you can just see losers in these comments like, this is absolutely bad advice. Number one, it's not financial advice. First of all, nothing on the internet is. If you think the internet is where you should get financial advice, you need serious help. It's a crazy strategy, psychotic strategy. But then you go into these comments, bro, and you see, look, I did exactly this, and it had a lot of upside. Exactly, right? Been doing this for 6 years. I actually just got my wife to do this. Just do it with Bitcoin. Like, people are doing that. So it's not that crazy. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about some deeper stuff, and then we'll get into HBAR here. This is the deep stuff, okay? The combination of crypto plus AI is a deeply spiritual thing. And I've been reading a lot lately. And this crypto plus AI is a new golden age. And please don't let them convince you that it's not, okay? This is a natural evolution or revolution of our systems. And the faster you transition and accept this, the better, okay? So what does this actually mean? Well, basically, inflation, there's something called money velocity, right? And XRP basically brings the velocity of money all the way to the top because now you can get paid by the second, for your job, right? Money will flow like an email flows instantly. You just instantly refresh and it's there. I always give the example of imagine you were at your work, like your job, and you could go into the bathroom and just refresh, right? You could just refresh and see your money going up as you work. So this is an excerpt from a book I was reading, right? And this is basically talking about the velocity of money, right? So let's just read this a little bit here. Hold on. So in our system, money appears to be created ex nihilo. That is Latin for out of nothing, because fiat literally means like out of nothing. But in reality, it is being created from something intangible, time, which specifically human labor measured over time. So what is happening is that our youth, represented by Mercury, sorry, this is a deep book, very deep book. Maybe if you make it to the end of the video, I'll show you what book this is. Retention. I don't care. The real ones watch till the end. The real ones are watching right now because they actually want to hear and learn. So what is happening is that our youth, represented by Mercury, is being sacrificed to Father Time, which is the Grim Reaper or Saturn, in order to create gold or the likeness of it, right? So the sprightly young man with the winged helmet, that's Mercury, is being hobbled and made unable to fly, shackled to the fixed earth. So basically, it's how the system works. You sacrifice your youth for a bunch of money, working a job, and then you die from Father Time, right? Because of this artificial relationship that has been forged over time and money, and because of the magic of fractional reserve lending, the biggest scam ever, money can now be expanded or contracted with time. By that I mean the total amount of money in circulation varies according to its velocity, how quickly it changes hands. That directly relates to XRP. The faster money is traded around, the more velocity it has, thus the more volume. These are literally words that is used in crypto. But conversely, the more money is created by the banks, the more goods and services must be created to absorb it and to make it real. The quicker these goods and services must be traded. Otherwise, there is more money in circulation than there is stuff to absorb it, and inflation happens. Okay? What this has created is an unhealthy artificial relationship between time and money that affects our lives in a multitude of ways which we don't even fully perceive. When the economy tanks, it is described as slowing down. A recession isn't merely a lack of money in existence, but a lack of velocity. Look at that. The approach that the US government has taken over the last few decades to inflate the money supply while decreasing domestic production and employment leads to a distortion of time. Okay? I mean, come on, bro. Read this right here again. Faster money is traded around, the more velocity it has. So XRP directly is going to bring us into the golden age, because if it's adopted, or crypto as a whole is adopted, payments become instant. So increasing the money velocity. Now, the more money that's created, though, we need goods and services to be created to absorb it. And this is where AI comes in. AI is going to turn every person into a provider of goods and services, because your productivity goes up 1,000x. And there's nothing else to do but help people and create awesome goods and services for people. Insane. Okay, stick to the end of the video. I'm going to show you what book that is, okay, if anyone wants to read it. Let's keep it moving. This is from my wife and fellow content creator and founder of all of our companies, MegBZK. Altcoin season rewards two types of people, the delusional and the patient. Buy, hold, wait, that's it. This is facts, okay? If you're waiting around right now, I mean, you probably made some money by now, right, in crypto. I hope you've made some money because the market has been going up. Here's another one, and then we'll move to HBAR. Holding is the hardest part. Doing nothing is the hardest part. So usually the best move is to do nothing, okay? That's how people have made the most amount of money in crypto. Biggest HBAR news recently, we've got HBAR live on Robinhood. Now, it's crazy how different everything looks here, right? Even to the name, to the to everything, since we were talking about the HBAR Foundation. We also had AUDD, the Australian digital dollar stablecoin, on Hedera. Insanity, right? Huge stuff still happening. And with digital currency becoming a clear option here, and it will just replace the financial system. This is the way they're going to do it, and stop their fiat from dying. Is they're going to make it digital, printable, instant, increase money velocity, increase, AI and crypto, I seriously believe, is here to replace and save the financial system. Seriously. It's like irrefutable at this point. Now, that is it for those. A quick update on Quant. I know a lot of you guys are like, what's going on with Quant? It's just been chilling, man. Like, all the digital euro stuff and all of that stuff is going to make this a great coin to hold, in my opinion. Nothing on the internet is financial advice. $106. That's the type of chart you want to buy, in my opinion. That is the type of chart you want to buy, and you want to wait for one of these big mountains, and you want to sell. I am in favor of selling. If it makes your life better and you need the money, freaking sell, bro. Just sell. And roll that money into something good, like a business or real estate. So let's talk meme coins, and then we'll give some housekeeping updates on what's been going on. Sage is now basically at zero. Okay, this is an influencer created coin, right? This guy promised the world to his holders, and now it's dead. Okay, it is dead. My $1,000 I bought of this is zero. So you need to remember this statement right here. All influencer created coins go to zero. This is why we have never created a coin. We don't have a coin. We won't have a coin, because they all go to zero. Meme coins still going strong. We did just launch the Sanji trading terminal. Look how sick this looks, right? Absolutely awesome. Let's give it a refresh here. You can see trending tokens. You can see new listings, ones that are about to graduate, right? So if I click on this, I can watch how easy this is. I want to buy 0.1 SOL of this, right? Click buy, confirm, boom, done, right there. Instant purchase, right? And then I want to sell it. Oh, sell right away. Let's sell 50%. Boom. Instant sell. There we go, right? Buy and sell. You can see we have copy trading. We've got basically everything that is in the Sanji Telegram bot is in here, which is just freaking awesome, right? You've got your referrals, you've got analytics, your trade, your P&L calendar, right? So right here, yesterday, is that yesterday? Or August 1st, I made $135 trading meme coins. If we go over here, this is just my Sanji profile, right? This is one of my Sanji accounts. You can see that was a bad day. This is a pretty good day. We got $985, 1.1K, 2.2K on a Sunday. So you get your P&L calendar, which is pretty sick. Look at this one, November 24, 2024. Some good hits in there. But this is a compliment to the bot. And yeah, there you go. Now, final thing here. Join the VIP, folks. We've officially closed the public side of the Discord. We are no longer doing a public side of the Discord for a multitude of reasons. Scammers, spammers, preying on innocent people, draining energy, trying to clean that all up. And we just want to focus on the people who are actually committed to making profits in crypto and making a solid portfolio. So you can join the VIP, $24.99 a month, right? You get access to the chat. We're going to have exclusive software, like literal like apps, right? We're building them right now for the VIPs. You get access to the trading group with signals, the Memecoin alpha group. There's a reason we're rated 5 stars here, or 4.84 stars, 100 reviews, tons of members. It's amazing. Now, the book. Here's the book. That's the book. Money Grows on the Tree of Knowledge. Super, super big disclaimer. Big disclaimer. Don't get that freaking book if you can't handle the truth. And it's not just about the money system. It goes way too deep. Like, I am scarred from reading this book. It's pretty... Just don't get it. Unless you're into the occult and, like, studying ancient knowledge and really knowing the truth about things. get the book then. Right, that is it for the video. How long was that? 24 minutes. Wow. Appreciate you if you're still watching. Join the Discord. Well, I guess join the VIP now. Follow on Twitter. Do all the stuff in the description. Check it out. We've been building a lot of stuff. But thank you all for watching. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.